Hi, and thank you for your interest in my CS and programming course. Before we really get into it, I want to sort of explain what the course is about so that way you know what you're getting into. So first, what is CS and what is programming? Programming is an aspect of CS, of CompSci or computer science, but programming itself is not all of computer science. They are not the same terms. So modern computer science includes algorithmic thinking, creativity, programming, and collaboration. A lot of modern academics and professionals in the field consider programming to be the least important aspect of computer science. The biggest stuff is the creativity, the collaboration with others, understanding your users or the needs, and being able to design an algorithm that properly plans out and addresses that problem and finds the solution to it. And so the programming comes in at the end. Once you've figured out the algorithm, once you've figured out the issue and how to solve it, that's when you program. So is programming important? Absolutely it is. But programming is just the method to the other stuff. If you don't have a plan, you can't write a program, or at least not a very good one. It would sort of be like learning how to use an oven, but having no understanding at all of the cuisine you're trying to make. That's sort of like programming without computer science. So in this specific course, we will of course be covering computer science and programming concepts, but we're going to use it through Python. So Python is a great language. It is a less complex language, but the reason why it's great is because then you can learn the concepts really well and apply the concepts and not just spend a whole bunch of time fighting with weird oddities or complexities that aren't needed in the coding aspects. Some people do consider Python a beginner language, and Python is a great beginner language, but Python is a great language, period. So intermediate, advanced, etc., Python is used. Python is used by professionals in the academic community, in the science community, for the web, and of course by a lot of hobbyists. So it is a good language. And even if you want to learn another one, having a good understanding of Python or of any language makes learning another one later easier. We'll also use terminal a good amount, so if you're not familiar with terminal, you'll get a little bit of experience in that. That's not really the main focus, but we'll do a little bit in there. We'll cover a good amount of classical cryptography, so that's like encrypting messages, keeping data secure, stuff like that. Now, we're not doing the modern stuff because that's really complex, but we're going to cover some of the ideas and stuff, so that way you get a feel for it. And then security concepts as well, like passwords and checking passwords and stuff like that. Those concepts are tied into modern computer science and modern industry. Of course, we won't be doing the super modern stuff because, once again, it's super high level, but you can start to understand the basics as we go through some of this. And they can provide some great exercises for learning and programming. So who's this course for? I did use some pretty big words in there, and I do tend to use some pretty big words, but I will explain things, I will demonstrate things, I will show you how to do stuff. So whether you're a beginner, or whether you're intermediate, or maybe even advanced, this course can be for you. I will cover a good amount of things rather simply, but if you're advanced or intermediate, there's lots of different ways that you can play with things, try things out, experiment with things that can take those basic concepts and elevate them up to a more interesting level as well. So that's it for this introductory video. I hope that helps give you an idea of what I'll be covering and sort of the style and content. And I hope you'll join me in the next video.